from Jackson Memorial High School in Jackson Township, New Jersey. Comcast Cable Channel 5 presents high school wrestling tonight. Two of the top teams in the state of New Jersey, the Red Raiders of Paulsboro and the Jaguars of Jackson. Hello everybody, with John Vogeding. I'm John Mondelli, and Vogue. Should be a great match. Two of the top 5 teams in the state of New Jersey. Jackson's owned this dual meet the last 3 years. They've beaten Paulsboro all 3 times.
2 out of 3 went down to the very last bout before Jackson won by a point. The middle match, which was held here 2 years ago, was a larger margin for Jackson, but that's when a lot of the juniors in Paulsboro lineup were freshmen at that time. So all 3 matches have been very, very competitive. Tonight should not be any different.
Yeah, when you look up and down the lineup, both teams have a lot of big wrestlers, big name wrestlers you're going to see when it comes time to state competition. Let's talk about a couple of them. Of course, when you're looking at Jackson, you talk about Winston.
Scott Winston's never lost a match in his high school career. He's only a sophomore, but he was 28-0 last year when he broke his wrist, so he never got an opportunity to wrestle upstate. He didn't even wrestle in the districts last year. So he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Matt Bradley was 8th in the state last year. He's another outstanding wrestler. He's probably going to go at 130 or 135 pounds. Up and down the lineup, they're graced with terrific wrestlers. Dave Concepcion alternates with Scott Winston. He'll go either 45 or 52. He was not in the lineup last year because of an ACL, but he's back and he's doing very, very well this year. And
I was going to say, when you look at Paulsboro, you look at their lineup, Vogue, they returned 3 state place winners, Tracy, Sylvestro, and Hester. This match starts at 189. Who does that favor?
Well, it favors Paulsboro most definitely. But in talking with Scott Winston or Scott Goodale ahead of time, the Jackson coach, he said that even though it's starting at 189 pounds, and they figure to not match up well with Paulsboro at 215 heavyweight 103, they've been behind before. They know what it feels like, and they don't panic. So even though Paulsboro has Tracy in kind of like in the middle of the lineup, 35 or 40 pounds, wherever he's going to go tonight, even though they have Sylvestro and Hester at the top of the lineup and a very impressive freshman in Dunnit at 103 pounds, I think Paulsboro will take an early lead, but look for Jackson to come roaring back.
As usual in high school wrestling matches, the key is the flip.
Yes.
What's Paulsboro looking for in that flip?
Well, I would think they're probably looking to have an opportunity where they can move Jeff Hamilton as one possibility. Another possibility is what they're going to do with Brian Tracy. I mean, we know he weighed in 135 pounds. Is he going to go 35 or is he going to go 40? There's not a whole lot of moves Paulsboro can make. They're a little bit late tonight because Chris Gentile is not here tonight to wrestle. The freshman who was struggling to begin with, but and Kyle Kinchin is the Jackson wrestler who figures to be the favorite in that weight class. But also Jim Gentile got hurt in the West Ephrata match, and my understanding it's a shoulder injury, and he may be lost for more than one match. So there's a backup wrestler going in there, and that definitely favors Jackson.
Well, we've been here, Vogue, for an hour and a half. The gym's been packed the whole time. It's going to be a great match. We'll have all the action coming up next here on Channel 5.
Announcers say even.
And welcome back to Jackson Memorial High School with John Vogeding, John Mondelli, and Vogue getting ready for the coin toss. Let's see Coach Scott Goodale. It looks like Jackson got the choice as they pointed in first. Goodale, you see, the number 3 team in the state of New Jersey, and according to some polls, Vogue 11th in the amateur wrestling poll, and there's Paul Marina. The 4th-ranked Red Raiders, 403, 17, and 4 in his career. And a funny thing happened on the way to the match. A couple of these scheduled officials did not show up. We have a couple fill-ins, right?
Well, Ken Burnaby is here.
Okay, so one did show up.
Yeah, he was scheduled to work the match with Ed Glassheim. Burnaby is here.
As we get started, we're going to start at 189 today.
Leading off the 189-pound bout.
Rob Wood, a senior, 10-5 for Jackson. Ellis Hester for Paulsboro, a senior. Underway early, Vogue.
Ellis
15
Hester,
seconds in. Go ahead.
Ellis Hester 6-4 this year. A little over 500 in his career record, 34 and 31. 4th in the Caldwell tournament this year, 5th at Great Bridge. Rob Wood 10-5 this year, third in the Neptune tournament, 3-year wrestler for the Jaguars. One of the big wins he had in his career was last year against Ocean to set up the winning points by heavyweight Joe Slisky, who graduated.
Last year, Voce wrestled 2:15 in this match and lost 12-4 to Alex Sylvestro. Meanwhile, Hester lost in double overtime in a 1-point Jackson win, 27-26.
So a big revenge match for Ellis Hester, and this is really, really important where Paulsboro is starting, because it seems that Paulsboro would have an advantage after the first 4 weight classes and have a lead. And I talked with Scott Goodale, the Jackson coach, before we went on the air, and he said they've been behind before. His wrestlers know what to expect.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Nothing yet. Wrestled 1:15 in the period number 1. First match, 189 pounds, sold out gym, Jackson Memorial High School.
Ken Burnaby is the official on the mat, in charge of the bout. Hester again picks up a single, can't finish the move.
And did I see a warning, Vogue, or not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I know that Burnaby went over towards the Paulsboro bench, but he might have been reminding them that you have to stay back, even with where the seats are.
"20 seconds left here, period number 1. There's the Jackson trying for the takedown. Wood, nice job by Hester, Vogue.
Got the overhook in there, fought off the takedown attempt, and kept himself from getting taken down.
We say this a lot about Hester. He's in a lot of low-scoring matches, a lot of close-scoring matches also as we go to second period. Hester's choice, which, when it comes down to the end, could matter.
Yes. Hester takes the down position, or the defensive position. Key here is getting out as quickly as he can get out.
And there's the escape, 1-0. Hester.
That was 8 seconds into the period, so what would benefit Hester here is he's got to get a takedown in this period.
And definitely stay active. Actually, both wrestlers have to stay active.
Yes.
You know,
Hester's strength is not riding, so it would really behoove him to try and get a takedown in this period.
Hester taking the shot again, can't finish. Wood fighting it off.
Well, Hester has taken the majority of the shots so far, but he can't take a dangerous shot. He can't extend himself.
Takes it again, see if he can finish it this time. He's got
the single leg.
And he finished it that time, got the takedown, a 3-0 lead. Now we'll see how he works on the bottom. You don't want to give up a quick point. He does. 1:06 left, 3-1 lead, Ellis Hester.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
So he finished the move that time. That's how he got the takedown. That's been something that he's been working on in practice very hard. He has to continue to do that.
Now Wood going after Hester, making the forward move.
And Hester cannot back up. If he backs up out of that circle and backs out of bounds, he could get hit with a stalling warning.
We'll go back to the center, 29 seconds left. Ellis Hester, a senior for Paulsboro, with the 3-1 lead.
And this was one of the bouts that the Jackson coach said was a pivotal bout. No takedown yet. He got behind his man, could not take him to the mat. Jackson coach said at 189 was one of the toss-up bouts in his mind.
taking a shot again, see if they can finish. Nice job by Wood, just trying to extend, play it safe, and run out of time. So Wood will start in the bottom here in the third period. Well, it's his choice. I'm assuming he's going to start down. He does.
Yep. And I think you'll see a pretty quick escape here. One of Hester's strengths is not riding.
There's the escape. 3 seconds in. 3-2 lead, Hester.
Now what Hester has to be very careful of here, he has to circle in, he has to try and stay in the center, take the shots, keep the pressure on.
Hester taking a shot again.
Got to be careful. He's got to be careful not to go in there with his head down, because if the man pries his head down to the mat, if you don't have that leg, he's going to spin behind for an easy 2. Out of bounds.
Nothing.
There again, he had his head down. Man forced his head down, tried to spin behind. Do it on the mat, inbounds. He's got an easy 2. Hester cannot back up in this match.
Coach, I would think, you know, coming into this match, Jackson's definitely the favorite. So these are the matches that Paulsboro has to win.
Well, in the coach's mind, in Scott Goodale's mind, this is a toss-up match. But here again, you see the Jackson wrestler pushing the head down. Out of bounds they go again.
And Goodale's definitely telling him he's out. He's telling him what to do to keep him on the mat.
Yep, and there's no stalling warnings yet, so Hester has to be careful. He has to circle in the middle, and he can't let himself get in a position where his head gets shoved down.
Hester with the only takedown in the second period. Got an escape and a takedown. History points, 2 escapes for Wood. Wood grabbing the head again.
Yep.
Now Hester trying to spin around. He gets out. 21 seconds left.
And I think the official came very, very close that time to hitting Hester with a stalling warning. He's backing up. Yep.
Hester doing a smart thing, going back to the center. Wood trying to circle. 5 seconds. And a big win for Paulsboro here, Vogue.
3-2, final score.
Noise is deafening, Vogue. On paper, Paulsboro definitely the favorite in the next 3 matches.
We're going to have Anderson going out for the Jaguars.
Only a junior, Vogue, 5-1. Paulsboro's Alex Sylvestro, state place winner last year, undefeated this year, 9-0, 70-10 in his career.
And again, this is a crucial match for Paulsboro because you couldn't start in a better spot in the lineup for where Paulsboro's strength lies.
No, I think Paulsboro's happy, Votes, with the decision at 89, but they're looking for bonus points these next 2 weight classes.
Absolutely, absolutely. If they don't get more than 3 points these next 2, you can kiss this match goodbye. Sylvestro with takedown. He laces the legs, gets the half in, stacks his man.
Of course, South Jersey, Region 8 strong at 215 with Corcoran from St. Joe's and Sylvestro, Vogue.
Yes. Sylvestro, as you mentioned, undefeated this year, 9-0, 70 wins, 10 losses in his career. First at Caldwell and first at Great Bridge this year. And as you mentioned, Anderson, 5-1 coming into this bout.
There, he's got him in trouble now. Nice job by Anderson staying off his back.
Well, he feels that arm pry coming. He knew what to do to counter it.
A nice job getting to his knees, staying off his stomach.
Got the near side cradle, and if he can use his head and
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Anderson came into this match, though, Vogue, weighing 189, so giving up some weight.
Yep.
Sylvestro weighing in right at 215. There's a stall warning.
First
against Anderson.
And the reason there was because Sylvestro had the wrist and he was trying to pull it through for the cradle, and all Anderson did was just fight to free himself without making an attempt to come to his base. Traps the arm again. Drives it over. If he can drive it over and tie the legs up, lower the body. Oh, brother.
20 seconds left.
Oh, my.
There you see the shot. How much space. Nice job by Anderson trying to stay off his back. And he did another 15 seconds.
Oh, my.
Sylvestro has it tight. 10 seconds.
There
He got the pin. He got it. Nine seconds left in the period. Sylvestro with a big pin. We'll take a break. Paulsboro leads 9-0.
Kevin Sullivan.
Back at Jackson Memorial High School, Paulsboro 9-0. Heavyweight match now. Demetrius Hester for Paulsboro.
And
Kevin
wrestling.
Solomon for Jackson, and Hester right to the takedown.
And wrestling with so much confidence this year, John. He walks into this match, Demetrius Hester at 9-0, exact same record as Sylvestro. Career record 70-10, exact same record as Sylvestro. First at Caldwell, first at Great Bridge. Solomon, second in the Neptune tournament. 7-2 as a backup last year to two-year starter Joe Slisky, and an all-shore two-way lineman for the Jaguars.
Remember last year, Vogue, Demetrius Hester with that big winner for Slisky, 8-5, avenging the loss he had the year before.
Yes, his freshman year, he lost to Slisky. Come back and beat him last year.
Hester finishing 5th in the state of New Jersey last year. There's the escape. It's 2-1.
Again,
Solomon coming in at 235. Hester weighing in 272.
Yep. And again, this is a weight class that I'm sure Paulsboro was counting where they needed bonus points. So anything short of a pin in this bout would be a disappointment for the Red Raiders. And one of the hardest things to do in wrestling is if the man doesn't want to get pinned, sometimes it's pretty tough to get him over.
You know, I know you finished 5th in the state last year. You have 70 career wins. That's a lot of big wins, but nothing more impressive than the region finals last year for Hester over Price, who eventually went on to win a state title. That's the best I've ever seen Hester wrestle.
He really, his agility stood out in that match. He looked in complete control. He didn't fall victim to the cradle that got Price a state championship. So there are things that Hester had to work on this year, and so far he's done a pretty good job.
Right now, Solomon doing a good job, just down 2-0. 19 seconds left here, period number 1. And the period looks like it's going to end that way. Hester trying for the takedown, runs out of time. He leads 2-1 heading into the second period. Hester's choice, he's going to take neutral, it looks like.
Hester chooses neutral to start the second period.
Trying to go in on that leg. Nice job by Solomon. Won't let him get there.
Yeah, Solomon's doing a real good job of blocking here. And what Hester has to do, he has to get to the outside moves. If he can't get the bear hug or get inside on the upper body, he's got to start thinking about going outside, swinging outside.
And Paul Marina's probably telling him that right now, just screaming something to him. Demetrius' brother, Ellis, picked up a big win for Paulsboro, 189 to start this match. Did he get it? He got it.
Good takedown. Now what Hester has to do here with 1 minute and 13 left, he can't afford just to let this man go. He's got to try and break him off his base and then start to work for a pinning combination.
He lets him go. A little surprised. 4-2.
Remaining in the second period.
Hester with the takedown in the first. Takedown here in the second. 2 escapes.
See, anything less than 3 points here for Jackson is a moral victory. Or I should say, if they
Right. Long
give
as he doesn't-
Paulsboro only 3 points.
Right. And if you look at the scores from 2 of the other 3 matches, I mean, a major and a regular decisions could play a big role in who wins this match.
Yes. I think they have Hester scouted pretty well. Solomon's tying up the upper body, not allowing Hester to get into his body.
Stall warning against Jackson. Just the first warning. We'll go to the third period. 4-2 lead for Demetrius Hester.
Here we are right back where we were in the start of the second period. Once Hester got the takedown, he did not hold his man down on the mat very long.
And usually as the bigger heavyweight and as good as Hester is, you would think I'd be to advantage to be on top. 4-3.
Well, again, if you're going to be a complete wrestler and if you're going to place high in the state tournament, that's one of the areas that you have to improve on. He has to improve on breaking down his man.
And I would think with the stall warning, if Hester just puts him on the attack, you know?
Well, that's it. And see what Solomon's doing is he's doing a great job of tying up the arms of Hester coming in. Hester seems a little bit confused on which way he should attack. I think if he starts swinging to the outside, looks for an outside shot, it might make it better for him. Solomon is content to block like that because he can't get stalled out of the match. There's not enough time left in the match to get stalled out.
54 seconds.
And of course, here's the situation now too, with Hester only having a 1-point lead. He doesn't want to take a dangerous shot,
right?
Because
the match.
If the man pushes his head down, spins behind him, he can lose the bout.
There's a point for Paulsboro, 5-3. Well, Jackson's got to be very pleased at this point, Votes. 20 seconds left, just a 2-point lead for Hester.
No question.
Only going to give up 3 team points right now. That's
no question. As I say, it's a moral victory for them.
12.4 seconds left. There's the takedown. Not going to be enough, though.
Nope.
7-3 lead. Paulsboro's going to win the match, but I don't know if it's going to be enough right now. 12-0 lead for the Red Raiders. Nice job, though. Let's talk about Solomon, Votes. He did what he had to do.
Absolutely.
Smart match, and like you said,
absolutely.
Jackson did a good job scouting Paulsboro, maybe.
Derek Russell, freshman 103-pounder, 5-3 against the standout for Paulsboro, Eric Dunnit, who's 9-2. Not only 9-2 this year, but second in the Caldwell tournament, and third in the Caldwell tournament, second in the Great Bridge tournament. He lost to Derek Valente of Kittatinny 2-0, and he lost to Andrew Williams of Tab, one of the best 3-pounders I've seen this year, by a major decision in Virginia. Derek Russell, 2-time schoolboy New Jersey place winner, 1-3 at the Clash in Minnesota. Again, this is another weight class where I think Paulsboro was counting on bonus points. But Jackson's no stranger to being behind. They were behind 18-0 in one of their matches earlier this year in Minnesota and came back to win. So they're not afraid of being behind.
Right, and they're used to being in these big matches.
Yes. Scott Goodale, by the way, a Jackson graduate. In 1990, he was second in the state at 145 pounds, losing in the state finals to Brian Unkert of Pope John to finish the year 33-1. Wrestled at Lockhaven, where he was a 3-time national qualifier. Was an assistant to Al Ayers here for 5 years before becoming a head coach 6 years ago.
Go back to the center with 45 seconds left, period number 1.
Nice family affair here too, by the way, at Jackson. Scott's sister, Rachel, coaches the girls basketball team. His mom is an 8th grade teacher and a middle school athletic director, and his wife, Lisa, a guidance counselor. Dunnit trying to spin behind. Russell doing a great job of fighting it off.
And the people here at Jackson had a lot of good things to say about Russell. Of course, only 3 losses in that clash, so I mean, he's undefeated here, Vogue. I mean, limited matches, but all 3 losses in the clash. And there's Goodale, you see right there.
We talked about Scott Goodale, and you can see the trainer, Nicole Figaro from Jackson, treating the blood stoppage. Paul Marino, like Scott Goodale, was a state runner-up his senior year back in 1977. He also was undefeated going into the state finals and lost to Joe Draney of Colonia. Marino went on to wrestle first at Temple University, then at James Madison, where he was captain of the JMU team, Virginia Intercollegiate Champion, 2-time national qualifier for the NCAA tournament. And as a senior in college, lost 1 round short of the medal round. Of course, Marino there, you see him in his 21st year coaching the Paulsboro program, 403 wins, 17 losses, and 4 ties in his career.
It's interesting, Vogue. Somebody said more impressive than the 403 wins.
1 minute 15 seconds, the 11th split time for Eric Russell.
More impressive than the 403 wins, Vogue, is the 17 losses.
Yes.
$18 seconds left.
So a 0-0 match. Dunnit's father videotaping him from the first row of the stands.
And that's good to have that patience. I don't think I could do that.
No. I used to marvel at the way that Carmel Marino's father, Paul Marino's father, Babe, used to stand in the top of the stands in the old days when you had not video cameras,
film,
but film.
1 minute 15 seconds. No score between Eric Dunnit and Derek Russell.
Still working on the blood.
5 minutes is maximum blood time. That's up to the discretion of the official. After that 5 minutes, if they're still bleeding, he could order a default win to the opposing wrestler.
Yeah, whatever happened to the liquid Band-Aid, Vogue?
Well, I think it would be like prize fighting. Don't they have something they stick on them in prize fighting and
I guess.
jab it right into those guts? That's what they did that with Rocky Balboa.
Hey, by the way, since we have this little break, kudos to our crew, Vogue. Flat tire halfway here, not even halfway here, probably 20 minutes into their ride. I think it was about an hour and 15-minute drive here. Flat tire, but hey, they made it. We got here in time.
48 seconds.
And thanks to the officials, they even got a chance to eat because the officials were late for the match.
Yeah. I was going to say, if the officials were as on time as your crew, would have been in great shape. Dunnit starts the second period on the bottom. And this was one of his only losses this year in the Caldwell tournament. He was on the bottom and could not escape the clutches of Matt Valente
Derek Valente, right?
And Derek Valente and come back to haunt him in a 2-0 loss.
Might be coming out the back door here, though, Vogt.
Trying.
Looking for 2. Official's not giving anything yet.
Now, he doesn't have to take him to the mat, but he's got to show he's in control.
You like when the officials wait, don't you, Vogt?
Yep. Stepping over. Still has no change in position yet in the eyes of the official.
Nice job so far by Russell.
Almost in a stalemate situation.
Nothing. All that, no points.
Kind of hard to believe he didn't get at least an escape out of that.
A nice job by Russell not giving up on it either.
Yes. As you pointed out, when Dunnit was coming out through the back door, Russell didn't panic, stayed right with it. This is an area where Dunnit has to improve on this year. That's being able to get off the bottom when somebody's riding you tough.
Two pretty good freshmen.
Stalling warning to the Jackson wrestler.
That's a big call.
Get a parallel ride like that, you have to break the man down and show that you're working for some kind of pin combination. And if you stay parallel, you're going to get called for stalling. Again, Dunnit fighting to get off the bottom.
Still no score, 31 seconds left. Of course, Dunnit was in that match with Fedeko of Delsey, where he got the escape and the only points in the match.
Yep.
1-0.
And that was Fedeko's only loss this year so far.
Yep.
Almost back points by Russell. Had the tilt started, got a 1 count.
Big match, though, for Jackson.
Yep.
10 seconds left.
Well, again, here, I think Paulsboro was counting on bonus points.
No back. But I'll tell you what, we'll go to the third, scoreless. Russell's got the advantage now, taking the bottom. Dunnit should be with 1T, by the way. We're just telling our graphics person.
And of course, Dunnit has to be careful. The same thing that Russell got hit by. If he rides parallel, he could find himself in a situation where he gets a stalling warning. So when he's riding on top, he's got to do something that indicates he's trying to turn his man. Either a tilt, a half. Russell's trying to come out. Dunnit swings behind again.
Let me go back to the center, 118, still scoreless. Big swing match, Vogt, because this is if Jackson wins this is a 6-point swing.
Oh yeah.
I think Paulsboro's thinking 3.
No question.
Stall warning Paulsboro. Now you got to think about letting him go, Vogt.
Well, it's still 0-0. You can't give the guy 1 point because you couldn't take him down in the first period. No guarantee if you let him go, you're going to take him down.
Well, you got to be very active now on the bottom.
Well,
on the top.
Yeah, he's got to try some kind of a tilt maneuver. He's got to try some kind of a pinning combination maneuver.
And he got reversed.
A moot point there.
2-0 lead, Jackson. Derek Russell. So I'm saying that those records are deceiving because there's 3 losses out in that tournament.
Yes. Huge, huge reversal. .
2 20 seconds left. There's the escape. 10 seconds. Needs a takedown or get a stall warning. Get a stall called. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Big win, Jackson. If you look at Scott Goodell, he knows how big this match was.
Yeah. Huge win.
They know. We'll take a break. 12-3 Paulsboro. Back 112, Steve Mogar for Paulsboro, sophomore. His first match of the year, Kyle Kinchin, 12-3, a junior.
Third in the Neptune Classic, third in the districts last year, so the advantage definitely swings to Jackson at this point. That was a huge win for Jackson at 103 pounds.
Now, Paulsboro's in the situation now where Jackson was early, where they can't give up the big bonus points. 2 for the takedown. There's the escape, 2-1. Another takedown, 4-1.
Well, this was about where Scott Goodale was looking for bonus points and Kinchin well on his way. He's looking for more than a decision here. He's looking for a tech fall. He's looking for a fall. Tough varsity debut this year for Mogar.
Absolutely. In a little trouble now.
Yep. Kinchin laced the legs. Will try and drive the cross, grab the far shoulder, breaks the plane. He throws the half and steps across. Still grabs the far shoulder. Definitely has near fall points. He's going for the pin.
Mogar doing a nice job fighting off his back. 3 back. 7-1. He goes right down again. Try it again. 14 seconds left. One period will end. 7-1 lead. Kyle Kinchin, the junior. Kinchin starts on the bottom. And nothing yet. They wait, just like they did the last match.
2-point reversal.
He's trying to lock it up, Vog.
Near side cradle. It's curtains. Oh my.
Yeah, nice job by Mogar fighting that off.
Yep.
Still in trouble though, Vog.
Oh, big trouble. Big
There's
trouble.
12-9. Rob Swann, the junior, 9-3 against the junior Eddie Wartenberger, 10-1, Paulsboro.
Swann last year, first in the district, third in the region at 103 pounds, so he's bumped up a couple weight classes. But as you mentioned, 9-3 so far this year. Eddie Wartenberger, 10-1 this year. His lone loss to Matt Rosen of Great Bridge His lone loss was to Brian Bollett of Kittatinny up at the Caldwell tournament this year. Wartenberger won the Great Bridge tournament, lost to Bollett in the Caldwell tournament 4-3 at 125 pounds. 10-1 this year, 60 wins, 21 losses in his career.
Of course, last year, Voge, this match went down to Swann and he defeated Josh Klein of Paulsboro 5-4. Klein not on the team this year.
Yep, 2 to 3 years, as we mentioned, opening up. Went down to the very last weight class.
No points.
Good maneuver by Wartenberger there. He threw the whizzer in first, and then as they were going out of bounds, he reached around in a switch position, so there was no control. Again, another crucial match for Paulsboro, one that the coaching staff, I think, was counting as a win. But of course, they were counting 103 as a win also.
Last year, Wartenberger just ran into a buzzsaw on Matt Bradley.
No question, Matt Bradley, one of the best wrestlers in the state last year. Finished 8th in the state, but a quality wrestler. We'll see him later. Jackson very good at countering takedown attempts.
Swann will take down, start the second period.
You can just kind of see on the Jackson bench an increase in enthusiasm. I think that 103-pound bout gave him a shot in the arm.
Go back to the center, start over again.
Potentially dangerous. Wartenberger tries to lace the legs.
He's got to watch it, he's in good trouble. Nice move by Swann. Do something with it.
Well, Wartenberger still had the control of the ankle, which helped him, but he's got to be careful as his leg is caught. Best bet was almost to get out of bounds to get a fresh start.
Caution on Wartenberger. So, might get the escape here. Nope. Swann trying to step out and get two. Nothing yet, though.
Wartenberger still got the leg. He still has that leg.
Nice job by Wartenberger, folks.
Yep. Swann is battling him, though. Almost as...
Right on the line.
Yep. Wartenberger still in control. Very, very close to getting... Swann was trying to get some kind of a Peterson on him on the mat, but they're going to run out of bounds.
Still 14 seconds left. The third official over my shoulder. That was close. Caution again. That's the second one. You better watch out. In these close matches, every little point, every little move, every little caution, stall.
Yep.
There's the point.
Well, the official is causing that by delaying his whistle. When the man gets on top and he puts the hand on the belly and the other hand on the elbow, you got to blow the whistle. You can't stand there and see if he's going to settle into that position. You know, that does the wrestlers no good. They should go to the national tournament and watch the starts there. I mean, you very seldom get a caution in the nationals.
Well, that's as good as the escape. He didn't give up the escape, but he gave up that point.
Yep.
I'm looking out in the gym, Bo, just people from all over the place.
Yep.
Different schools here. I see some Cleveland High School here, South Plainfield. Of course, they're very interested in this match. That battle for number one, there's always talk. Wartenberger starts at third on the bottom. He trails it by a point.
And of course, what Wartenberger has to be careful of in this bout is he's already given up a point for a caution, and every caution here on out is another point.
You don't think of it after that first caution. You know, you don't think much about it. Then nice match by Swann. Got to watch out. He's almost on his back.
He's got
two back points.
He gave him a 2 count when he was coming out of that.
So it'll be a 3-0 lead.
Well, this, again, is another huge match for Paulsboro, John. I think going in, the coaches definitely felt a win here. And if Wartenberger ends up losing his bout, this match, for all intents and purposes, is over.
$3-0 lead, 1:05 left. Swann, a terrific job. And you look at some of these records and you can't, don't be fooled by the losses for kids on both of these teams. But you see 3 losses, when you saw the 3 losses for Derek Russell, the 103 pounder, but they all came in a clash.
Yep.
There's the escape. 3-1, Wartenberger needs a takedown.
See, when you need a takedown and the other wrestler knows how to wrestle you defensively, very, very tough to get a takedown.
30 seconds left. Wartenberger looking up the clock. He knows he has 20 seconds to get this takedown. Takes the shot.
Good sprawl by Swann. He knows exactly what he has to do. He has not been hit with any stalling calls.
7 seconds. Final shot. Warning against Jackson, but they're going to win another match. The second one, Paulsboro thought they'd take. We're now tied at 12, Voj. I don't think you thought that would be the case at this point in this match.
3 in a row by Jackson.
Match is tied at 12. Now up to 125-pound bout.
Nico Lopez coming out for Paulsboro.
Paulsboro, Nico Lopez. For the Jaguars, Corey Bisaha.
Bisaha of Jackson, 13-0 this year. First in the Neptune Classic, 5-0 out in the Clash in Minnesota. He was a backup to Matt Bradley last year. Nico Lopez, 8-4 this year, second at Caldwell, fourth at Great Bridge. Lost to Matt Rosen of Great Bridge, 7-5, and Tyler Allen of Kempsville, 9-4. His other losses to Jackson Brady of Paul VI, 6-3.
Well, one thing we know about Lopez, he has some energy.
Well, he's the team's designated Energizer Bunny this year. I mean, he never stops moving, never stops trying. Has a great work ethic.
Hester Bisaha, they sent him out to wrestle Brian Tracy and was pinned in 27 seconds. Lopez was a 9-4 winner in his match. He wrestled 135 in this match last year.
2-point takedown, Lopez.
Over Glenn Booth, and there's a takedown for Lopez.
This again was one of the matches Paulsboro was counting in a win column, I'm sure. But it's pretty tough to chalk up a win in a pre-meet examination when the other wrestler is 13-0 coming on the mat.
It's a reversal. We're tied at 2. 38 seconds left, period number 1. 12-12 on the scoreboard.
What Lopez has to be careful of here when he rocks back on a man like that, if he gets his back exposed, he could be giving up near fall points. Jackson doing an excellent job in riding. Sign of a good wrestler, John, is when they go to their back, when they're in control, they stay in control. They don't panic. 2-2 with 16.7 seconds left in the period.
Caution this time on Jackson.
Caution on Jackson.
First caution call.
Final 10 seconds. Lopez working hard from the bottom. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Going to get some back
Not
points.
enough time, but got his back exposed.
4-2.
Yep.
So Lopez had that quick takedown and 4 straight points, but Bisaha.
Start the second period.
Cuts him loose, intentional escape. You let him go, John.
Got to take him down. Lopez going in on the leg. Trying to turn him right to his back. Doesn't get anything out of it.
Not yet.
Bisaha has the foot.
And see, I thought Lopez rushed that a little bit. He was trying to lace the leg on the way down. That gave up Bisaha. Yep, got 2 points, but gave him a chance to grab the ankle.
5-4 match. Might want to let him go here.
Well, he seems to be battling him better on his feet than on the mat.
That's what he's going to do, it looks like.
1 point in 56.
6-4. Just a quick shot by Lopez.
That's pretty far away, though. It's pretty tough to get. Again, he gets in, but he allows his ankle to get caught.
And he's got to watch
He's
out.
going to come right out the back door.
There's 2 for Jackson. Bisaha with a takedown.
Never
8-4.
panic.
Yeah.
Never panic. I thought the shot came from way too far away. Bisaha was ready for it. I think Bisaha is showing exactly why he's 13-0 this year. You see Paul Marino offering advice. But an 8-4 deficit for Lopez.
Final 30 seconds of the second period. Lopez trying to get back in this match.
You see, but Bisaha throws his hips out there as Lopez tries to get some kind of a reversal move. Bisaha is not afraid to go on the mat. He's not afraid to throw his hips out there.
Nice job countering, and we're going to run out time here in period number 2. Bisaha with an 8-4 lead, 12-12 on the team score. Started at 189. Paulsboro winning at 189 heavyweight, 215 in heavyweight. And they have lost the last 3 and in danger of losing 4 in a row right here. Lopez again taking the shot. He is taking shots.
Yeah, but Bisaha is ready for it. I mean, he knows exactly what he wants to do to counter. He throws his hips out here. Well, now they're into a almost a stalemate situation. It's going to be a stalemate.
Right there, we get the whistle. 1:34 left. Start neutral.
But you see, Bisaha is not panicking when Lopez is taking the shots. Notice how his legs are getting trapped.
Now he's in trouble getting turned too,
yep.
Coach.
He scissors his legs here, he'll get a takedown. He's got that far ankle trapped. Very close to a stalemate.
Now the stalemate right there. I think Jackson was thinking another couple seconds they were going to get the takedown. 55 seconds left, 8-4 lead.
Again, Lopez gets in Bisaha, but he's letting his ankle get caught, and that's stopping him from finishing the move. The height and the leverage of Bisaha is working for him. 31.4 seconds ago, Lopez down by 4 points.
There's a stall warning against Bisaha. It's not going to matter though at this point. Back to the center. One more shot attempt by Lopez, 10 seconds left. Jackson's going to take the lead for the first time tonight. We'll take a break, we'll be right back. Back at 1:30 and Jackson on a quick takedown. 20 seconds into the period, Sean Burns with the takedown. He's 12-2. Tori Palmini for Paulsboro, I believe, Bo's first match of the season?
First match of the season. Burns, as you mentioned, 12-2, first in the Neptune tournament. Second in District 21 with 23 wins last year. 10 of his 12 wins this year by fall.
Burns was a 3-2 winner last year at 125 over Justin Sullivan in this match.
And Tori Palmini last year was a lightweight, right?
He wrestled 112, lost to Brian Cohen last year. 12-2 decision.
Advantage definitely to Jackson in this weight class.
And you look at the upcoming schedules for these teams. Of course, the Shure Conference, they have those championships, so you might have a rematch of Southern and Jackson somewhere down the road. Jackson won that first one. It was a tight match. A biting call could have turned the whole match around, people were saying. I mean, I don't know. They also, I think they also have Ocean coming up. Paulsboro, of course, has
far side cradle.
Palmini in trouble.
Palmini's in big trouble. Oh, my. Oh, my. Gets a knee in the butt. Now he's gonna lay out on him. Oh my. Oh my.
The pair. We got a lineup change here.
Yes. We got Brian Tracy.
Joe Feaster. Looks like that's what they said.
Joe Feaster is the wrestler who weighed in and will wrestle in this weight class. Looks like F-E-A-S-T-E-R. Sorry, we don't have a grade or a record.
Tracy with the 2-0 lead. Of course, they need 6 from him. Jackson just on a roll right now. Tracy trying to stop the bleeding. 2-1 and right to his back.
Got him tight. Oh my. Very tight.
Nice job by Feaster.
Yep, spinning out of it. Tracy doesn't panic though.
3-point near fall. Tracy, 1 minute remaining in the first period.
7-1 lead. 7-2 now on the escape. Tracy gets that ankle. He's quick, Voj.
Yes, he is.
Another takedown. He has 9-2 lead. Still have 30 seconds left here in the first.
Now, baby.
18 seconds left here in the first. First, Tracy, a state runner-up last year. 2-time state place winner.
Yep. And entering this match 11-0 this year. First at Caldwell, first at Great Bridge, second in the state as you mentioned last year. 102 wins and 16 losses in his 4-year career at Paulsboro. Fact is, as you had mentioned earlier, he made his debut against Jackson 4 years ago.
Brian Tracy, 9. Joe Feaster, 2. Tracy
Made his
joins
debut 4 years ago against
Yes,
Jackson.
he did. I was trying to let that one go, Voj. And lost a tough one.
Start the second
Close
period.
match. Two to 1. Wrestled 112 his freshman year.
We probably will see him at 140 pounds down the road, I would think. So Paulsboro needs a big 6 points here. Anything less than the Jaguars, who have really rallied back after being behind early.
And Jacksonville has their big guns now. They have
yeah.
Bradley, Booth, Winston, Concepcion, Carney. Man,
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Paulsboro to win a match from here on out.
a great job here by Feaster. Here in the second, he trails 9-2.
Well, again, he knows what he has to do out there, and that's try to keep the points to a minimum for his team.
Going to let him go. 9-3. Look at that, Voj.
Oh my!
Nothing. How about Tracy, the veteran? He doesn't panic.
Doesn't panic. That was a nice drag by Feaster.
.11 seconds left.
That's why you have to be so quick out there. You can't overlook anyone or anyone's moves.
And we'll go to the third period. 9-3 lead. Brian Tracy, Jackson 21, Paulsboro 12. Talked about Jackson's schedule a week from today. Paulsboro has Caesar Rodney, another nationally ranked team. Then they get into their big conference part of the schedule, the end of the month. Into February, Collingswood, Audubon, Haddonfield.
Some interesting matches down the road. Paulsboro has to get healthy, and they have to keep practicing diligently. Get the reversal by Tracy. 11-3. In major decision territory now.
And back points.
13-3.
.13-4. There's the takedown now, 15-4. Lets him go, 15-5. Another takedown, 17-5, a minute left. Minute 2 to be exact.
Well, Tracy gets a 3-point near fall. He gets a tech fall.
I think he was asking for an injury timeout. He didn't get it. He's going to let him go here. See a stall warning against Feaster soon. Vogt backing up every time Tracy takes that shot, or no?
Very easily, he could give one. There it is. Yeah.
(17-6) lead. Brian Tracy, 30 seconds. There's two more. 19-6. We'll let him go. 19-7. Tracy looks a little tired, or is he not feeling well? Is the question.
Well, again, I think it's the cutting down to 135 pounds. I mean, it's going to cause fatigue, although he works very hard, so he knows what he's doing. He's a senior.
There's a takedown. Now he needs one more takedown. 20-8. Or 21-8. And there's if he can get the takedown and finish it off, he'll get the tech fall. Now there's the 2, so we'll get a tech fall. 23-8. So 21-17. Paulsboro trails. Should be a tech fall, Vogt.
Should be 23-8, 15 points.
Right. Gonna go check at the scorer's table. Scoreboard doesn't just count over is all it was. I think it's, they don't have a 2 in front of that 8, or in front of that 3 on the scoreboard. There we go, 21-17. Jackson after 9 matches.
Tracy, time of the tech fall, 5 minutes, 54 seconds.
Should be getting Bradley out here.
Match 23-17, now up to 145 pounds.
Hohen for Paulsboro.
Ryan Hohen and Matt Bradley.
Bradley with the quick takedown.
Matt Bradley this year, 12-1, 91 career wins. First in the Neptune tournament. Last year, first in the district, third in the region.
140-pound bout for Paulsboro, Ryan Hogan. For the Jaguars, Matt Bradley. 2-point takedown, Bradley.
One of his losses this year to Luke Lano of Southern, 4-3. His lone loss, or that's one of his wins this year. His lone loss was in a clash to nationally ranked Conrad Poltz of Sandburg. Ryan Hone, 10-2 this year, 28-13 in his career, 5th at Caldwell, 3rd at Great Bridge.
And that Lano win, Boj, he beat Lano of Southern 4-3. That was a big win. That's an impressive win against a quality wrestler.
No question.
And of course, last year he had that big win, 18-3 over Wartenberger, Tecton.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
And I think Paulsboro's got to send out Hamilton first, Boj. I think the way it works.
If they,
so they'll probably match him up against Winston.
Yeah, I would think. 45, it's probably going to be Justin Sullivan, and I would think that they would send Concepcion out against Sullivan.
Two 2-0 lead for Bradley here in the first period. Oh, there you go. Crowd called and they got it. Crowd got that stall warning, huh, Boj?
I would think.
That's my big cry about the stall call, because no matter what gym you're in, I think the fans dictate stalling an awful lot.
Yes. Yeah, earlier the two officials were conferring with each other in some cases before the stalling warning was made. In this case, I think this official just heard the cries from the crowd and went with it.
Bradley leads 2-0 after one period.
Bradley switches defense, start the second period.
You know, unfortunately, Voj, there's no tournament of champions in wrestling, because right now South Plainfield's #1 in one of the polls in the state, and we won't get to see. You know, Jackson has a strong case right now for being the #1 team in the state of New Jersey. Of course, this match isn't over. Paulsboro's got a strong case. But I don't think we're going to see a tournament of champions. And then next year, with the state moving the state tournament up 1 week, we're definitely not going to see it start next year.
No, and that's going to be in effect through 2012.
There's a reversal, 4-0 now to escape, 4-1 for Bradley. Nice spin around takedown. Bradley just so confident, lets him go again. It's now 6-2. Really confident on his feet. And I expect him to work that way now the rest of the match.
Oh, yeah.
And unless he gets run in a little bit of trouble. Hohen actually takes in the shot here, though.
Well,
you know, Voj, you take a look at the weigh-in sheets for both teams. Just the numbers are phenomenal in comparison to how many wrestlers Jackson weighed in compared to Paulsboro.
yes. Yeah, I mean, Jackson has plenty of backup. You see a nice shrug and spin behind there. Jackson another takedown.
Now 8-3 with the intentional escape. Letting him go. And we get another takedown. Now 10-3 and 10-4. Jackson just oozing with confidence since that match
No question.
at 103. There we go again. 12-5. This will be the last one, I think, with 20 seconds left. I don't know if he'll do it again. He'll get the takedown. Now he's going to try and put him on his back. He's looking at the clock, and then he's pretty confident, Boj. 14-5, and he got it.
Well, you can't wrestle with your head down, and when you wrestle with your head down, and somebody just simply shoving it down, spinning behind, that's going to happen a lot.
You know,
just that quick, it's 16-6.
Right, that's confidence. He looked at the clock, there's like 12 or 14 seconds left. He thought about it, and then he said, okay, I think I can do it again. Let him go, and went right back at him. I mean, very impressed by Bradley. Last 2 years, I've seeing him last year and then seeing him again this year, Voj.
Very impressive.
I mean, Wartenberger's a pretty good wrestler, and last year he beat Wartenberger 18-3.
Yep.
There we see Scott Goodell.
Bradley just oozing with confidence.
Last year, Voj Jackson upset in the state Group 4 semifinals against Phillipsburg. I thought everybody thought they were going to see a Southern Jackson match for the 3rd time last year.
Yep.
Southern ends up beating Phillipsburg in the final, winning the Group 4 title. And they could meet again 3 times this year.
Well, the wars at the shore are certainly getting bigger and bigger every year. You got Ocean, you got Howell, you got Jackson, you got Southern.
You got Brick Memorial.
Brick Memorial.
Yeah.
Oh my. Bradley just so confident out there, knows exactly what he wants to do. Oh my.
There's 2. 18-6.
Oh my.
Home can get out. No, he can't. Nice job.
Oh,
Now he's
my.
in trouble. Worst case scenario, Voj, it's a tech fall.
Yep. Oh my. Oh my.
And that's the tech fall.
What final score did you get there?
I had 21-6.
21-6.
Voj fans are yelling at the tech ball, yelling at the officials to get the program. That's a scorekeeper's job, isn't it, Voj?
Well, and it's the other officials, the alternate officials, so they're watching the
Keeping
score
track,
too.
yeah.
I mean, if you got 2 officials out there, pretty tough to say that they don't know that it's a tech fall. Concepcion should be the next wrestler for Jackson.
Is this Sarasinski? Or no, Sullivan?
Should be Justin Sullivan for Paulsboro.
For Paulsboro, Justin Sullivan. For the Jaguars, Dave Concepcion.
Justin Sullivan 4-2 this year. 2nd at Great Bridge. Lost to Adam Pittman of Great Bridge. Also lost against Oakcrest.
26-17. Jackson on the team score, Voj.
In complete control. Concepcion, a junior, 9-3 this year. 2nd at Neptune. 5-1 in the Clash out in Minnesota. 2nd in the districts in 2004. He missed all of last year with an ACL injury and is back in great form this year.
Yeah, wrestled in this dual meet his freshman year, lost to Billy Sarasinski at 145, an 8-5 score. This little blood timeout, you see the blood over Concepcion's forehead. .127 left.
Blood timeout. You see the trainer attending to Concepcion.
15 seconds, the last play time.
By Voj, a little meter here measuring the sound in this gym, and at one point here we hit 120, which is the sound of a jet taking off at 60 miles an hour. That's how loud it was at one point here.
That was Jackson taking off from their benches coming after Paulsboro.
Right now it's a meager, not even reading on the scale. I think it's just real quiet. That's 70 dB right now.
See a couple of shorn heads out there this evening, a new look. Justin Sullivan and earlier Dunnit.
Oh, you know, they're venturing, you know, they saw the way we wear our hair now. They thought it was a good style. Saw Tracy doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Sullivan. Paulsboro's going to get right back on the horse. Gateway on Wednesday, Clearview on Friday, Cesar Rodney, and then Audubon. Their next 4 matches. Still have Absegami in there. Not quite the Absegami team of the past, but still Absegami. Then they got 3 in a row to end the season, Voj. Collingswood, Haddonfield, Phillipsburg. That's a nice little end of the schedule.
It's a tough week, and you know they can't afford to lose any more wrestlers from the varsity program.
So Sullivan and Concepcion scoreless.
Justin Sullivan, a junior. And Concepcion, a junior. I would presume that means that Scott Winston will come out of the 152 for Jackson, although you said Paulsboro has to put the man on the mat first at 152?
I'm not sure now, Vogue. I was confused after there, so we'll see. By the way, those Shore Conference Championships, February 1st through the 4th. And we got 40 seconds here. Sullivan holding his own early on. I would think Concepcion would be the favorite in this match. And no sooner do I speak do we get the takedown.
You notice how many takedowns Jackson has in the match tonight. They're very good on their feet, very aggressive, very confident.
Go back to the center. 3.5 seconds left, period number 1. In the first period, 2-0 lead for Concepcion. Keep thinking of that old Cincinnati Red shortstop, Dave Concepcion, Vogue.
You got it. Sullivan had the choice this period, defer to Concepcion. Concepcion wastes a little time getting up to his feet, turning in, getting the escape. They're just firing out on almost every move they make, John.
Well, coming down here on the ride, Roger, or I should say coming up and over here, you said that you thought that the matchups favored Jackson. Right now they do. Another takedown, it's 5-0.
Yeah, I think the two surprises so far to me were Dunnit losing at 103, although he wasn't wrestling any slouch. And I think the other one was Eddie Wartenberger losing. Hester was a plus. Sylvestro and Hester both won, although I know there was disappointment that Hester didn't get more than 3 points for his team.
We go back to the center. 5-1 lead for Concepcion.
Paulsboro building an early 12-0 lead, and Jackson reeling off 5 consecutive wins before Tracy intervenes.
There's another takedown, 7-1 lead. Of course, if you're watching this match on Monday night, tune in to the High School Wrestling Report, because we'll talk about this match, we'll talk about the Virginia duels, a whole lot to talk about. Nice article Vogue did on Vince Jones, who we had a chance to see the last 4 years in high school and excelling on the college level.
2-time state champion, comes out of his red shirt and opens up with an impressive win over number 2 ranked wrestler in the country, Bradley of University of Iowa. Helped the Cornhuskers beat Iowa in the national duels. Be exciting to follow his career this year. And he's only a freshman.
Of course, you can see the High School Wrestling Report, 7 p.m. and repeated again at 10 p.m. Vogue. 10 p.m. showing. I'm usually in bed. It's Tuesdays, not Wednesdays. Tuesdays at 7 and 10. And we do that, of course, because Wednesdays are wrestling night, and people will be out at the wrestling matches and have a chance to air it.
And this match will be shown later in the week.
There we go. This is on, if you're watching it halfway through on Monday, you want to watch it again, I think it's on Thursday, Vogue.
Very good.
Okay.
I might have a meeting to go to Monday night. You see Concepcion getting a little mummy treatment over there.
Another blood timeout.
Nicole Figueroa, the trainer, wrapping up the cut.
Concepcion in control. Second period, I believe. The scoreboard says first.
No, it's second period. Late in the second period, 23.5 seconds ago in the second period.
Brings Sullivan right back down.
Yeah, tried a switch maneuver and then came to his feet, but Concepcion just sucked him in and stayed right on top of him and countered the move.
That looked like that hurt, Vogue.
Yes.
Final 5 seconds. We go to period number 3.
End of the second period.
7-1 lead for Concepcion.
Justin Sullivan won.
We talked about this before. Not many teams have beaten Paulsboro 4 in a row.
Yep.
If any, maybe in the early years.
Absagami did it.
That's right, you're right.
Yep.
When Absagami had their run,
and
up until last year when Paulsboro stopped that streak.
Yep. And this will be the second team in Paulsboro's history since 1939-40 to beat the Red Raiders 4 consecutive years in a row.
Got a neutral 7-2 score.
1 point intentional escape to Sullivan.
4 straight years, both times. Playing around in the truck, just throwing them back at them.
Well, that's why they had a flat tire earlier.
Concepcion in on that leg, going to get another takedown, and he does. 9-2 lead. Question is he so confident on his feet he's going to work for the major? Maybe let him go and take him down again?
Well, as dominant as he's been, you're probably better off doing that, just cutting him loose. And although he's working for the pin here, he's just on the line, it's going to be tough to get back points here.
They go out, 55 seconds. Goodell's telling him, if you hear Scott Goodell, he says, you're up 7, I'll let you know. Meaning, keep trying, and if it gets a little later, we'll tell you just cut him and take him down.
And of course, Sullivan can't wrestle with his head on the mat or he'll get called with a stalling warning.
And he's going to cut him here, so there you go. 9-3, so if he takes him down, he's going to have to keep him down the rest of the match to pick up the major.
Yep. Just over 30 seconds ago when he was given instructions from the side, giving him the neutral. Now Sullivan has to circle in and be careful.
There's the shot, there's the takedown.
Very basic move. 11-3, he's got to hold him down. If he cuts him loose, he loses his major. Instructions from the side, from the head coach saying, keep him down now. Got 6 seconds to ride him.
And he got out.
Oh!
There you go.
1 point escape, Sullivan.
So it's going to end up 11-4, make it 29-17.
Winner of the 145-pound bout by 11-4.
Jackson can clinch it right here, and they have Scott Winston going. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
29-17.
That's a treat for us, Vogue. The sophomore Scott Winston. He's yet to lose in his high school career against Jeff Hamilton of Paulsboro.
Scott Winston, 14-0 this year, 35-0 in his career. First at Neptune, the outstanding wrestler at 145 pounds in the Clash out in Minnesota. Second in Cadet National Freestyle, ranked 13th in the country by Amateur Wrestling News. Of course, missed the postseason last year with a broken wrist.
These two wrestled last year, Vogue. Winston pinning Hamilton in the 3rd period.
Jeff Hamilton, 9-2 this year, 53-27 in his career. third in the Caldwell tournament, where he lost to Justin Jr. of Kittatinny 3-1. First at Great Bridge, where he got the Outstanding Wrestler Award.
There's a takedown.
And the other loss was 3-2 to Jake Fedeko of Delsey. Notice Winston getting the legs there and keeping his toes up and inbounds and getting the takedown call.
Hamilton gets the escape.
It's a good tune-up for Hamilton later in the year because he will stay at 152, and I'm sure Scott Winston will be seeing him in the state tournament at 145 pounds.
And Winston had a nice win in the Clash, Vogue, being another nationally ranked wrestler.
Yep.
And we talk about it's so hard to go undefeated in your high school career now with all those tournaments and teams traveling.
Yeah, especially when you go into something like the Clash, where you've got some of the higher ranked teams in the country competing. And of course, in the Shore Conference this year, you have some pretty tough teams.
Absolutely. But Hamilton going right at him, Coach.
Well, of course, as we mentioned, Winston second in the cadet national freestyles, and this is where some of these wrestlers, you say, being undefeated in his high school career so far, they really put in a lot of time and practice in the summer wrestling tournaments. That's how they become that good.
Of course, Jackson with the win here clinches the match.
Side crotch attempt by Winston.
Nice job by Hamilton. Fights it off and then tries to get the takedown.
Well, you see the speed of Winston going off the mat. That was great speed by Hamilton, and Winston just a tad faster.
Hamilton's got to watch out backing up. I know he's looking at the clock, the period running out. You're not in familiar territory with the officials here. Some of those might hit you there.
Yep. And this will be a challenge for Jeff Hamilton, because this is not one of his stronger positions, being in the offensive position against really good wrestlers. This is going to be hard to hold him down.
Decides just to let him go. I don't know if he was ready or what. 3-1.
Hamilton seemed surprised that they didn't re-blow the whistle, so I think he felt that Winston moves and it should have been a caution, but nothing was called. The fact that the official just walking in looked at Burnaby, I think Burnaby questioned a possible caution. The guy shook his head no.
Right there, a lot of that's the strength of Hamilton. He's strong.
It's very strong, and you know, it's interesting because we've said this before, we don't know which Hamilton's going to show up. I think when Jeff Hamilton wants to do something, I think he is very good at it. He wanted to win that tournament in Virginia, and he beat a returning state champion to get the Outstanding Wrestler Award.
I heard Brandon Becker was in the room working with him prior to that tournament. Is that true?
That's true.
Which is good when you see guys come back, wrestlers, come back and help other wrestlers.
Well, I think that's the legacy of wrestling in South Jersey. You know, you see it with Scott Goodale coming back to the program here at Jackson. You know, you like to give back, especially to your sport.
But I'm talking about, there's a kid from Kingsway going to Paulsboro. All the talk you hear about Kingsway and Paulsboro.
Yep.
To have a kid like that come over and work with the team's pretty good.
Yeah, but the wrestling fraternity is a little bit different. I mean, wrestlers are wrestlers, and I think they appreciate other wrestlers.
Right. I think all that other stuff's a lot of the fans.
His best friend.
And many times, all you do is read the forum every day.
3-1. Winston on the attack, and he got the two, did he?
No.
Looking. No.
No, never had complete control.
How about Hamilton? Doesn't seem like he's taking the shots, Voj.
Well, you know, you got to be very careful. He knows the speed of Winston, so he's trying to pick his spots. Now he gets a stalling warning, and then he gets taken down.
Nice takedown at the end of the period.
Yep.
5-1 lead for Winston. Take a look at Hamilton. Nice season for Paulsboro on the football field this year. Paulsboro, South Jersey Group 1 champs.
And of course, Jackson, the Group 4 Central Jersey champions in football. Or Central Jersey or South Jersey?
Central.
Central, yes. Used to be in South Jersey.
Yep.
Again, here's where this national exposure comes into play. Being able to control your opponent.
I also want to check out Winston's conditioning too, because I'm sure he hasn't gone into a lot of deep matches. And I'm not, you know, I don't have all the records, but I mean, a kid of his town, I'm sure he's got quite a few pins.
Come on, ref, he's just wrestling to the line. He's just wrestling to the line.
When he wrestled against Carl Sandberg out in the Clash, he won 3-1, so that went the distance.
Yeah, his final was an overtime match. I know that. The
Yeah.
Sandberg match, yeah. That was the kid who was nationally ranked.
Yep. I see an injury default win, a pin, a tech fall. Tech fall was done in.
Well, like you said, he wrestles year-round, so he's probably in wrestling shape anyway.
Yeah, 5:22, the tech fall. So I think he's in pretty good shape. I think he may just cut him loose here.
And that's what he just said. Let him go.
Coach told him cut him loose.
If the line was the winner, he'd be the winner.
Freestyle start. Winston cuts him loose.
Final minute, 5-2 match. There's a point off the stall. 6-2. Now a takedown. Still needs a couple more.
Yeah, it's a 4-point differential right now, 6-2. So, but if he keeps backing him up, he'll continue to get the stall calls.
And 45 seconds going to seem like an eternity when you're down.
I bet he goes for the line.
Winston looks pretty fresh. Hamilton can't keep backing up, John. There's the stall.
Now 7-2.
Powers his way to a takedown.
Here we go now, Voj. 9-2. 14 seconds. He can cut him, get a quick take. I'd cut him because he can't
you
back
might
up.
And you might get the stall, and you get stall at 2 points. You already had 2 stall points, right?
We're going to let him go. That's why Hamilton coming right at him. 7.8.
Well, that's what he has to do. He can't back out of the circle. If he backs out of the circle, he's going to get hit.
Oh, hold on. 9-3 win, Winston. Jackson clinches the match. 32-17 right now.
And that was their 8th win so far.
At 160, Ken Carney, a junior, coming in with an impressive 13-1 record. Billy Sarasinski for Paulsboro. Just coming back to the team after an injury, Vogt.
Yeah, an injury in gym class, believe it or not. He's 1-0, but certainly hasn't had the kind of season that Carney has so far with 14 matches, winning 13 of them. Comes in with 60 career wins, first in Neptune, first in the district, and 4th in the region last year at 189 pounds. Now wrestling at 160.
Last year, Sarasinski beat Concepcion 8-5. Carney wrestled 189 last year, Vogt, in this match, and beat Nate Dawson 5-3.
Yeah, Sarasinski last year beat Zika, because Concepcion was not in the lineup last year. Had the ACL. But Sarasinski.
I'm sorry, 2 years ago I was looking at him.
2 years ago, right. Sarasinski won 14-3 last year.
Right, and that's what I was looking at also. Carney 2 years ago wrestled 189.
Intentional.
And then he wrestled Dawson last year and beat him at 171 in double overtime, 12-10.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
2-1 lead, and now a 4-1 lead. Carney with the takedowns.
There's so much confidence. They're oozing with confidence out there. Oozing with confidence.
Yeah, and this is where mat time makes a difference. Sarasinski only the one match. This is a guy who was a region runner-up last year.
Well, Sarasinski, a 2-time district champion.
Right, and lost to Bobby Flego, I believe, last year, right?
And just has to get himself back in wrestling shape, and it doesn't come overnight. Four to 2 the bout score, 32-17 the meet score. And as you pointed out, the meet has been decided. 4 consecutive team losses by Paulsboro to Jackson.
Seconds left here in the first. 4-2. Carney. Start the second period. 4-3 on the scoreboard. I must have missed a point. Did I miss that, Vogt?
Well, I was going to say, I don't know how it's 4-3. I have 2 escapes for Sarasinski. I think it's 4-2.
And they switched it back. Okay.
Okay. Taking a pill.
Might get a reversal here. Sarasinski trying to hold on, not give up the 2, but he's in danger of doing it right now. And more, Vogt.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Three-point near fall.
Jackson winning every match from 103 to 152, except for Tracy's win at 135.
Yep.
When has that ever happened, Vogt? 6-2 lead.
That's the wrong score.
Well, you look at some of the losses in Paulsboro's history.
9-2, they updated it.
Yeah, and this is going to rank right up there with some of the lopsided ones, because if they don't win here and don't win in the next weight class, you got a pretty sizable difference in the final score.
Carney just continuing to work there on top also.
Well, as we point out, a district champion and region, fourth in the region last year. First in the Neptune Classic this year, 13 wins in 14 bouts. He's having a banner year, Carney is. Carney's only loss this year, John, was in that match at Jackson Memorial, lost to Carl Sandberg of Illinois, 40-16. Carney lost 2-1.
Sarasinski taking the bottom, his choice in the second. Or third period, I mean.
Oh, I'm at the rest. Oh, it's a wrestling match.
Some of the crowd starting to file out. 9-2 lead in this match, 32-17 the team score.
Sarasinski gets the escape. Making it 9-3.
And what's Palmini do tomorrow? Do these guys practice on a Sunday or just give them a day off? Or?
Well, they'll definitely meet and run because they have to watch their weights. They have to keep their weights down. They got 3 matches coming up this next week. If you turn them loose on the off day, some of these weights could get to the point where you'd have to work that much harder to get back down. So they'll run tomorrow. Go over technique on Monday. Probably a later practice on Tuesday, although in many, many days they have a practice and come back and run at night. Just a matter of depth. And I just don't think Paulsboro has a whole lot of depth this year.
Carney again trying for the take, then just brings Sarasinski right down to the mat. It's now 11-3, a minute left here in the third period.
And got his arm trapped. He's going to get back points out if he steps through and gets a figure 4 in the head, or he doesn't even have to step through with a figure 4 in the head. Sarasinski doing a great job to try and fight it off, but his arm is trapped. Carney just manhandling him at this point.
Injury time. Looks in pain, Voj.
Well, that wasn't a very nice spot that his arm was in, behind his back, trapped behind his back like that. You see Paul Marina and Dean Duca going out there. The trainer again checking on the wrestler.
Okay, we're going to take a break, come back. It's 32-17. Jackson's already wrapped it up. A couple more to go. Final 42 seconds of the 160-pound match. And Ken Carney of Jackson leading the senior, Bill Sarasinski of Paulsboro, 11-3. Jackson's already wrapped things up on the team's scoreboard side. They lead right now 32-17. It's just this match and the 171 to go. Paulsboro started out strong, Voj, winning the first 3. Now Sarasinski in lots of trouble. And a lot of time.
My.
Still 15 seconds left.
Oh my. If he gets turned in.
I'll tell you what, heck of a job to fight off.
He battled down.
14-3.
Good job on Sarasinski to get out of that predicament.
In trouble again, more back points. (36-17) Jackson. Final of that match was 16-3. And we go down to the final match of the evening.
Jaguars lead the match 36-17. Now up the 171-pound bout. This is the final bout of tonight's match.
Final match. Mike Kuchinada, Paulsboro.
For Paulsboro, Mike Kuchinada. For the Jaguars, Dan Hopkins.
Dan Hopkins, a junior, 9-5.
9-5, first in Neptune this year, third in the districts last year. 15 wins a year ago, starting outside linebacker in the Group 4 champion football team. Kuchinada 6-3 this year, fourth at Caldwell, second at Great Bridge. Again, advantage goes to Jackson.
Hopkins with the lead. Kuchinada trying to come out, get 2. He's locked up with those legs, though. He's
Yes.
hard to go somewhere.
Kuchinada suffered a painful back injury down in Virginia at that tournament and missed the match.
Remaining in the first period.
.54 seconds left.
Kuchinada trying to battle.
And it's been all Jackson votes since the heavyweight. Since that 103-pound match, you know what they call the old snowball effect.
Yes.
Winning
Yeah.
103, I mean, they've won every one, except, as I said, except for the Tracy match at 135.
Yep. Yep, the matches that Paulsboro is counting heavily on at 103, 119 did not go their way. And old momentum took over. But as the Jackson coach had said before the match started, you know, they've been behind before.
Yeah, nice job by Kuchinada.
Nice
with the
switch
reversal.
by Kuchinada.
And we'll go into the second period, tied at 2.
And in the first period, Mike Kuchinada 2, Dan Hopkins 2, Hopkins choice. Hopkins defers.
Jackson deferred, Paulsboro's choice. Kuchinada takes the defensive position or the down position. Tied at 2-2. His team on the short end of a 36-17 score.
Of course, Jackson, we talked about the Shore Conference Championships, also February 8th. They have Ocean. Of course, Ocean losing their big 89-pounder, Sylvestro, who was second in the state last year.
Yes.
Out might be for the year. That'll be a key. A lot of people, including me, votes thought that Ocean Township team would be the #1 team in the state this year.
Kuchinada battles into a neutral position.
Nice job by him, Vogt. Not quitting at this point. Hopkins got the quick takedown in this match. Kuchinada's run off 3 straight.
And that's what Kuchinada has to defend against here. He's got the lead 3-2, but he certainly doesn't want to get taken down in this period if he can help it. Merkel by Hopkins, he just missed it.
Kuchinada might get the takedown, and he does.
He does get it.
5-2.
Hopkins tried the Merkel and missed it. Kuchinada with the takedown.
Nice. What do we got? We'll have a point for Jackson. Marina not happy with Kuchinada.
Well, I guess he gave him the penalty point for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right. That's what it looked like.
And if the Jackson wrestler doesn't continue, he'll win by injury default.
I don't think you'll see that happen, though, Vogt.
Yep.
I think he'll go out there. See if they shake. They probably will. Or not.
Makes it 5-3 in favor of Kuchinada.
Kuchinada's in no trouble there, Vogt, but he battled out of it and got himself in a good position to get more points. Just get it for that penalty point.
Yep. Kuchinada got to get his hips over here. Gets his hips over here. He can drive the man toward his back and get back points. He's got the leg laced.
Running out of time, though. 7 seconds left in the period.
Yep.
And Hopkins will have his choice in the third as we go to the third. 5-3 lead, Mike Kuchinada.
Second period, Mike Kuchinada 5, Dan Hopkins 3, Hopkins choice. Hopkins choosing defense to start the third.
Mat
period.
awareness is important now. Kuchinada with a 5-3 lead. Many, many times you're told in this situation you can give 1, don't give 2. I think Kuchinada wants to get back points.
And the Jackson fans starting their chant. No stalls yet on either wrestler. Got to bring him right down or let him go here, Vogue.
Yep.
And there he
There's
goes.
Escape.
5-4.
1:08 to go. Kuchinada with a 5-4 lead.
Hopkins trying for the legs.
Kuchinada can spin behind. If he can grab that ankle and spin behind, he can get a takedown.
He's trying, he's almost there. Now I got the ankle. Let's see if he's got enough
step through.
strength. He's got to watch himself.
Uh-oh.
There's the
Jackson
takedown
with the
to Hopkins.
takedown.
Now he's working himself in for back points.
Yep.
Nice job by Kuchinada getting out. 6-5, 20 seconds.
20 seconds to try and tie it up or get a reversal.
Oh, we haven't had overtime yet, Vogue.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go, 13 seconds. Do we get the escape or not?
No, he's going to get back
No,
points
we got
against
back
himself.
points. Vogue had a lot of fun. Hopkins is going to end up winning it. Final score, 39-17 Jackson for John Vogeding. I'm John Mondelli. We'll see you next time right here on Channel 5.